I saw a good photo on Instagram this morning of how to tie off a GriGri so you go hands-free. Um, we don't want to let go of the brake rope, even though it's an assisted braking device. We want to keep hold of that the whole time. But you know, GriGris are great for sport, particularly when your mates work in a route. You know, they might be dangling for some time, you're a bit fed up of holding on, you want to take a photo, have a quick drink, anything like that. We can go hands-free in a really quick way, and this is what the photo was. So I'll show you that now. It's literally just taking a decent sized bite of rope and tying an overhand knot in it. Right, really simple. Okay, you get it nice and neat. Job's a good one. Now, there is absolutely no need to clip a screw gate carabiner to this and clip it back to anything like that. As long as that loop is like a hand size or bigger, which that one obviously is, that's super safe. My mate can dangle there, I can have a drink and all that. All is good with the world. If, when they're ready to go again, we just reverse it, yeah, just get rid of that overhand. It's like, takes seconds to do, doesn't it? And we're good to go again. They can carry on climbing, working that hard move. The potential issue with that is that if that gets loaded and sucked into there, it's really hard to release it when it's under load. But just remember, we're doing this because my mate's working a move, so we're not really talking like a rescue situation or anything like that. We've just gone hands-free in a really quick, easy way. But if we're talking a different situation, it might be a problem that isn't releasable under load. That's okay. If that's the situation that arises, we're just doing a slightly different method. We take the rope back into its like locked off position. We put a small bite of rope through that carabiner. I put it around the back bar, and then through that small bite, I put a bigger bite. Pull plenty through. That's a slippery hitch. And then I'm going to put another wrap around the back bar through itself. That's a half hitch. Pull it really snug and neat each time. I'm going to do one more of those. So it's a slippery hitch, 2 half hitches. That is like really super solid. Again, that's a hand-sized bit of rope. It does not need clipping back. Okay, fine as it is. Solid. To release it, get rid of the first half hitch, get rid of the second half hitch. Still got hold of that brake rope. Okay, just grab that there now. Just pop that through and release the plate, escape the system, whatever it is you might be doing. Okay, so that was pretty simple. Thankfully, you know, the methods are the same if we're using an ATC, you know, a regular sort of belay plate. So I'll show you that as well. So this one's an ATC, more for trad climbing. It's kind of my go-to device for that. We'll load it up. Again, 2 situations. So first one is maybe on multi-pitch climbing. I've got to a big belay ledge and I want to go hands-free to sort gear out, have a drink, read the guidebook, those kind of things. So it's the same as with the GriGri. Let's just grab a big bite of rope, tie an overhand in it. Ended up again with that, hand size or bigger, so absolutely no need to put anything in there and clip it back or whatever, just as it is. We're talking here though about a belay ledge that is really big and you'd like really have to try hard to fall off. This is something where I'm not expecting my mate to fall off and then me have to do something with releasing it under load, because it's the same problem as the GriGri. If that gets sucked into there, it's weighted, you're going to really struggle to undo that. You're going to have to unweight it somehow and then do it. So this is purely for that swapping gear over kind of thing. Alright, if I'm talking rescues again and something bad's happened, then I'm going to default back to that same method as with the GriGri, because that's great. Locked off position, small bite through the carabiner around the back bar, bigger bite through that. Pull plenty through again, get it neat. Half hitch around the back bar and the rope, and one more. Okay, so that's a slippery and 2 half hitches all around the carabiner. Solid. I've ended up with a hand-sized bite of rope. So once again, no need to clip that back. To release it, I can release this one under load. Okay, this is why it's more beneficial potentially in a rescue type situation. I'll get rid of that first half hitch, pretty solid up to there. I'm going to put my whole hand round the belay plate and really grip that rope in, proper like bear claw grip in there. Start popping the other half hitch out, and then I can just pull on this brake strand to get rid of the slippery hitch. There we go, and you can lower away, escape the system again, whatever it is you need to be doing. So 2 methods, and we're going to decide which method to do dependent upon what we're trying to sort out. Is we having a rest on a spore route, are we on a big beano ledge, or are we trying to deal with something a bit more complicated where we do really need to release things under load? Okay, that's going to dictate which of those 2 methods you use. And those 2 methods will work like everywhere, whether it's a GriGri, an ATC, a click up, a Mammoth Smart, a DMM Bug, whatever it is, one of those 2 methods will do it. Are there loads of other ways of doing it? Yeah, absolutely there are, but those 2 are simple, work well, they're easy to learn. So learn them, go and practice them at the wall, at the crag, on your banisters if the weather's not so nice outside like today, and then you'll be good to go.